Maybe the lash will loosen your tongue.
Enough! My workers are not to blame. Send me some soldiers with half brain or we'll never find my dioptra.
General Agrippa will hear of this. A Roman, standing up for Egyptians. Pathetic.
Tell Agrippa I need real soldiers who will help me find these thieves. Now scuttle back to your wine, you sacks of uselessness.
Are you the one responsible for working my people to death?
Your people? They are my people. I'm keeping them alive in the face of increasingly bad odds. But who are you, my Egyptian friend?
Bayek of Siwa, protector of these people.
Well, Bayek of Siwa, I am Vitruvius, and contrary to popular belief, not all Romans are your enemy. If you would help your people, then help me. Our tools have been stolen. My surveying tool, the dioptra, specifically. Without it, construction has stalled on the aqueduct. The General's idiots believe my workers are to blame.
Maybe I can look for this dioptra.
With it, this elevated river would flow into the farms of Cyrenaica. Talk to Dadi up at the construction site. He used it last. Fortuna go with you, Bayek of Siwa.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Dark Game Channel. I'm AJ Gels. Guys, we are back with Assassin's Creed Origins. Excuse me. We're here in the, where are we? The Green Mountains. I was just kind of out here just doing random questing. I was about to, it's like super early on Saturday morning. Like, I'm talking like 2 in the morning early. I was planning on getting the, sitting down, actually recording the weekly show before I head off to bed. Or I guess back to... whatever, my brain hurts. Just because I probably got a long weekly show this week, just because of, got a lot of topics to cover. And that usually takes a while to upload, so I don't know why I'm talking about this right now. Like I said, it's late and I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. I'm going crazy. Stop running. Oh crap.
Are you Dadi?
Ah! Hey, this pirate coach! I did not take it. Please, do not kill me.
Dadi, wait! Calm down. I won't hurt you. Just tell me where the dioptra is.
It was lunchtime, and my wife brought me a fresh roasted chicken leg for lunch, which was nice, as it has been an eon since I had...
Sounds delicious, but get to the part about the man. Your lunch won't solve this crime.
Oh, I see. Well, I left the dioptra in the cave, and when I came back, it was gone. Scobbled away by wolves, spirits, or worse.
What's worse?
What does dioptra look like?
Like a brazier, made of 3 parts. A bit you see through, a bit you measure with.
I will find it. Just try not to die of fright before then.
Well, we found one. I love how we just suddenly just know we're within the area of these pieces. I get it. It's a video game. We get, you know, some things need to be hastened for expediency. Wait, did that sentence make sense? That sentence made sense in my head. It probably didn't make sense to anybody else. Some things need to be quickened. Some things don't need to be explained 100%. Otherwise, you know, we'd be sitting around in just so much just monotony that there'd be absolutely no point in whatever the hell we're doing.
This place is heavily guarded.
Oh, I took a look at what all's going on, like what all's releasing this month. I think I got right now my plans are I'm sorry, I'm doing a quick count in my head. I think we'll be starting 6 new games this month.
A bandit den. But at least we know it was not spirits that stole the tool.
What? Hey, wait! Hey, stop!
Yeah, I think the plan is 6 new games this month. I mean, that's not everything that's releasing, I think. I mean, 6 new things that we're going to be playing this month. I think on the 9th, we have... it's really weird to me that how much I love anime and manga and everything. We haven't played like a game based off of that stuff. But the plan is on the 9th, I believe it's
Hey, what?
7 Deadly Sins, Knights of Britannia.
Stop that!
Is coming out. That is a manga that's a video game based on the 7 Deadly Sins anime. If you have Netflix, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good series. Personally, I prefer reading the manga, but I always prefer reading the manga usually. What's the manga? It's not necessarily 7 Deadly Sins. It's Nanatsu no Taizai, I think is how it's pronounced. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. We're playing that. Starting that on the 9th. Then on the 13th is... Oh, what's on the 13th? Kingdom Come Deliverance is this month. That is the... I remember I've talked about it a few times. It's an RPG set in... No, wait, no. I didn't need Senu. It is an RPG set in... I'm trying to remember exactly what time period. I can't off the top of my head. It's like knights and everything set in, I'd say, medieval Europe.
The Dioptra.
Though
This is ancient. A sacred site long before the Romans or bandits came.
I'm gonna guess it's not actually technically medieval Europe. Whatever. Go check out the game. It's called Kingdom Come Deliverance. That's coming out on the 13th. Then later that week, my calendar's right above me. I'm too lazy to actually check my calendar. Then later that week is both Faya and I've talked about Faya a few times on the channel. And Bayonetta 1 and 2, the re-release of those games, are coming out on the Nintendo Switch. And I'll actually be playing both Faya and both Bayonettas on the Switch. I thought that would be fun. Kind of really start using my Switch for some recording. And then what's the last game in February? On the 20th, we'll be doing Metal Gear Survive. So plenty of good stuff. Ooh, another quest. But I think we should complete what's the expression? Eat what's on our plate. Oh, poor bastard.
Part of the missing surveying tool.
I think I just lit himself on fire. But yeah, so that's a little look. I guess you could say that's a little look at what we'll be doing in this month.
Hey, wait! Die, idiot!
Rampage!
Another piece of the tool. I should return to Vitruvius before the Romans make an example of Dedi.
I've been sitting here just making. I feel like I sound like super disingenuous with all my excitement or whatever. It's just I'm trying to be animated for you guys. It's just I woke up about an hour ago and couldn't get back to sleep, so I went out, grabbed some McDonald's, and now I'm just sitting here. It's like I enjoy what I do. I'm enjoying talking. I don't have I don't have it in me to force myself to be animated. I don't know. When I'm fully awake, I have mixed results. Oh, Jesus Christ. How was I thinking? Oh, later this month, I have a trip scheduled for a couple days. I'll be gone from. It all depends. It's something I'm doing some traveling with my university's basketball team. I'm going with some stuff for. I'm trying to think here. I've said this before. I work with a radio station. I call basketball games. So I'm traveling with the team for a couple days at the end of February. It all kind of depends on what the results of the games are. It's our conference tournament. So I will be gone February. I think it's the 28th to, if everything goes right and we win like everything, I'll be gone from the 28th to I think the 3rd of March. The 28th of February to the 3rd of March. Something like that. But, if everything goes, wrong, we lose. We lose game 1. I'll pretty much just be staying on the 28th, and then I'll be going, coming right back the next day. So it all just depends on when the team loses, when they win, if they win, whatnot. So at most I'll be gone for about 4 days. I'll make another announcement when I'm right up there. I got my press credentials all certified, all my acceptance and everything. So it's just while it was on my mind, thought I'd say something.
You have my dioptra?
I found it in a bandit camp above the aqueduct.
Really? Some of my workers complained of hearing whispers from there, believed it was haunted. I was sure it was just superstitious nonsense.
I dealt with it. Nothing will haunt you now, living or dead.
Excellent. And now General Agrippa has no more reason to bully my workers. He's become more ambitious since Flavius returned from Siwa, and it is not a welcome change. Thank you, Bayek. You saved our people's lives. I am in your debt.
Fortuna smile on you, Vitruvius. Your work will help a lot of people in Cyrenica.
So yeah, now that I've just been making announcements and just saying absolutely pointless crap for about however long we've been doing this video, so we got some ability points. Still take that ability, and that's actually all our points. Go us. Let's see here. Let's find another quest. Let's go Carpe Sim Diem. That might be one of the dumbest things I've ever said on this channel, and there's some stiff competition there. Just because I think about every video, I think might be I think I say probably the dumbest thing ever. And that I'm also always constantly worried about that I'm so ineloquent at times. I can't get a fucking sentence out. And there's all my cursing and I'm now just sharing my fears with you guys. I know this video is entertaining. Fucking shit. God, I'm trying to cut back on the cursing. I swear, I just can't do it. It's not in my nature. for some reason I've been flashing back to something. I can't remember which Yakuza game. I think it was Yakuza Kiwami. It was early on in the game when Kiryu meets up with Majima for the first time after he gets out of jail. It was, oh god, what was the line? I think it was Majima looks at Kiryu and just says, "You're just bumble fucking around." That expression has been on my mind for so long for no reason. Like I like always, I'm constantly looking for ways that I can use that in real life, and just an opportunity never arises. It's kind of sad if you ask me, because it's such a fun expression.
Best not to draw attention here.
Yeah, well, I need kind of need our torch if I'm gonna actually see where I'm going. Alrighty then. Okay, you hide in the bushes. Sleep. I don't know why saying sleep you're dead, but whatever. We're going with it. I still love how they've hidden the handholds now, so it looks more natural when you're climbing up walls. So it's just you just got to find something that looks like you should be able to climb it. Like I find myself surprised every so often, but more often than not, it's you see something and you're like, well, that looks like, like okay, it looks like I should be able to get a handhold there. More often than not, there will be a handhold for you. Alright, so there's still the commander and four treasures. Uh-oh.
State! Io ti lo conquiesco! E sanguinum a sepulcro! Mortui sunt!
And the commander's dead. Hey, another Viper's Tooth. Just gonna... There we go. Come on, there's gotta be another captain around here somewhere. What the hell? There we go. Just take some more ammo. Yeah, I got you. All right, 2 more treasures.
Sanguinum a sepulcrum sic calcecat!
Alright, so now all it is to get those last couple treasure boxes. 1, and where's the other? We'll go do the quest after I'm done with this. I just thought, screw it. We're here. Let's I don't know. Complete this area. Okay, I see it. Oh shit. Okay, so now we head over to the quest marker. Oh, come on. How'd I flub that shit? Ha! Threaded the freaking needle on that one. Ah, 1500. That's not bad. That gives us, yes, that gives us the level up. Puts us at, we have 1 free point. I believe, yep. We can take level 1 in Master Warrior. Now all our melee damage does an extra 1%.
No. Abate of Siwa. Ha and Khemu would hunt together in the scrubland. Whoa.
Yeah, there's a lot of just like little areas to investigate in this segment of the map. Oh, earlier I remember I was saying that we were doing starting some new stuff this, you know, all the new stuff that we're starting this month. Now that I think about it, I just remembered one other thing that we're going to be starting.
This is the crucifixion site. Abate must be here somewhere.
Be thankful Brutus Severus hasn't taken you back to the forum for his...
What they're saying, one other thing that we're actually going to be starting this month. Now that I, you know, now that I think about it, is I'm finally going to start the I've gotten it in my head. You know, I'm finally going to start the Frozen Wilds DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn. I know I'm a couple months late. I just got busy with other stuff and never got around to playing it. But we're going to be doing that this month. It's on my calendar. It's on my schedule. I just can't remember off the top of my head exactly when I have it planned for starting, but
By heck of Siwa. Can that be you? Boy, saved from my childhood hero. Incredible. It has been so long.
Let's get free of this barbaric place fast.
Those naked eardeads will send reinforcements.
so let's go.
Naked eardeads will send reinforcements. We shouldn't linger here, Bayek.
I feared it was you, Abate.
I could not stand by as the Roman contagion spread. You heard what they did in Siwa, Bayek.
I saw it. You attacked the fort.
Yes. The captain of the prisoners' camp, Severos, is a psychotic butcher. Every day finding new, sick ways to inflict suffering on our people. Then at night he goes who knows where to plot and plan. While Severos lives, the rebellion is nothing but sound and fury.
It was your strength and spirit that Khemu loved the most.
My days were filled with freedom then. Your boy and I hunted, laughed, lived. That is all I want for my children.
Then I will kill the torturer, Abate.
Look him in the eyes and make him understand that he's a shit-eater. I will gather my friends. If you attack the outpost, we'll join you.
Yeah, I think doing this at night would probably be the easiest way. I feel like I had a thought brewing in my head. Oh, right. Again, it's the same question I've been asking this entire game. What the flip did the Romans do to Siwa? I mean, we keep hearing them reference something, but we never actually saw what happened. I mean, we saw the Ptolemies rolling in, and then we basically jumped to Bayek's kid, and then we jumped forward to our first, to take out, I think it was the Heron, the first target. I mean, it was just so boom, 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 that, in my opinion, we never really had time to... You know what I mean? We never really had time to do anything. We didn't have time to... We never got that chance to learn all the motivation. I'm not saying it's super necessary, because I understand the concept of what's going on, because it's not necessarily what happened in Siwa. It's really about what happened to his kid. It's more of a personal revenge story. But at the same time, I'd like to know what the hell happened. Just, it's how I am. I love story. I love narrative. That kind of stuff. I don't know. People don't get that about me. I mean, I got into an argument today. Somebody was talking about how they had to go pre-order the new Shadow of the Colossus remake, and I went, ugh. It's because I've said this before. I absolutely hated Shadow of the Colossus. It's just, I don't like those. I mean, with Shadow of the Colossus, it's a similar thing to why I hate Dark Souls and, like Bloodborne and that kind of stuff. It's just because there's no I mean, there's a narrative to Shadow of the Colossus. It's just not that prevalent or important.
The Legion is losing its greatest Negatiadet, Severus.
What's it saying? Right, it's just, it's not...
This place, the shrine, it prickles with divine power. The Oracle is drawing me to her. I can feel it.
Stop talking. The opening to... It's just Shadow of the Colossus. I understand, the guy, his lover died, and he's now trying to bring her back to life, and then the... that the voice basically tricks the main character into fighting the Colossus, and the Colossus, after he's killed all the Colossus, it turns out that he was lied to. This guy was just trying to get all the Colossus killed, and then his girlfriend revives, he dies, and then she finds a baby with horns, and a lot of people believe... There's theories that then led into Eco, the game Eco, that it just kind of, it led into it. It's a bunch of stuff, and people People really liked the game. I didn't. I didn't enjoy it. It was all boss fights. It was between the main temple and each individual Colossus was just like 30 minutes of traveling on horseback with nothing in between. There was no like actual story or dialogue. It wasn't enough to engage me.
Lyre, Apollo's song. I speak with the voice of light.
I'll talk to her in a second. I want to finish this point. It's very similar to why I don't like Dark Souls, except with Dark Souls, it's that game. I don't like the difficulty, and I know there's a lot of people who love the difficulty. They love that it's super hard. Okay, granted, I don't mind a challenge, but that game is beat my head against the wall, and the payout for the difficulty isn't worth it in my opinion. I don't like it's hard and beating it is its own reward. No, I want story, I want narrative, I want something there, which Dark Souls does not give me. So, there we go.
I have felt your presence in my visions, Eagle. Apollo spoke of you. The king cried when he killed the White Hart. For it was the huntress bewitched, pale and beautiful, with a halo of gold. Apollo bade Gaia cradle the king's sorrow, a lake of tears high above the plains. The sun god drove his fist into the mountain, took his beloved inside, and spake, "None shall seek you, none but the eagle. He will soar above the 5 cities with the halo of the huntress in his beak."
Why do you call me Eagle?
Yours is the sacred relic, Eagle. Find it and expand your riches.
The Lake of Tears high in the mountains. Apollo means me to find this halo of the Huntress.
Okay. I don't know what that little story about me and Dark Souls and that game. If I don't know if anyone out there has an opinion on Dark Souls or Shadow of the Colossus, tell me. Go into the comments. Tell me what your opinions are. You know, do you like the game? Why do you like the game? I mean, look, I've how to put this. For the most part, I'm very much look, if other people like this kind of game, more power to you. Doesn't mean I'm not going to I'm not going to rag on you and say, oh, the game sucks and just try and get into an argument with you. But look, I'm not saying the game shouldn't exist. I'm glad you enjoy it. More power to you. Fine. So I want that stated. If you want to get into an argument with me over the games, feel free. I want you guys to know that it's nothing personal. It's nothing. You have your tastes, I have mine. That sort of live and let live mentality. It's just I don't like those kind of games. It's just they do not click with me. It's just I don't like all the work for no reward of story. That's my thing, and it's one of those that I think, you know, me and other people, we can argue over that, but we're never going to come to any sort of consensus, or not consensus. We're never going to come to any sort of, oh yeah, I guess consensus is the right word. We're never going to come to an agreement. If I'm just talking in circles, I'm sorry. I'll solidify the question. And that is, if anybody has any strong feelings on Shadow of the Colossus, Dark Souls, games like that, tell me why you like them. I'm truly interested in knowing why. I've kind of laid out my opinions on them, but there is only one kind of game though that I will say I could do with seeing it just die, and that is these. I don't know what to call them. These social games, these stuff like The Division, stuff like Destiny, stuff like what Anthem is going to be, stuff like. And don't get me wrong, I'm fine with seeing them I'm fine with seeing a Destiny or a. I liked what The Crew tried to do, and I'm interested to see what The Crew 2 is going to be, or. What the fuck? Sorry, my phone just started flipping out. Huh. Okay, I think my phone just updated or something. I don't know. I think my phone's trying to kill itself. What was I saying? Oh, right, these social games like Anthem, Destiny, Skull and Bones. I think people are taking some like really cool concepts and making them into these social games, which for these social games, I don't think you need to make a story or how to express this.
What's the next part? The sun god drew his fist into the mountain.
Not necessarily an important story, because I liked what Destiny 2 did, how it told a good story. I mean, it wasn't like some big fantastical narrative, but it was good enough to keep my interest all the way through.
They will attack on sight here.
I think you need to create like an interesting world, which I think Skull and Bones is doing. I just like pirates so much, and we just don't get enough pirate games that I want that to be a single player game. So yeah, that's my thing with Skull and Bones. But like with Anthem, they've created a really interesting world, and I think they could make a really cool story within said world. But they're not going to. They're going to do this multiplayer. They're going to make this multiplayer kind of bullcrap. I don't want to say bullcrap game. That's not fair to Ubi. Yeah, screw it. Let's fight. God. I guess what I'm trying to get at is these are games that could have been really cool single player experiences, and I think that they're doing it in a way that's they're trying to try and cash in on this. They're trying to cash in on the success of stuff like Destiny, and I'll say to an extension, The Division. But I don't think that's where the money is. I don't know. I know I'm pivoting on topics like left, right, center, and I'm not being extremely concise with this opinion. It's just like with Anthem. I hear BioWare is doing this, and now I'm hearing this. When they're like, oh yeah, the new Dragon Age is going to be a live game, I start getting nervous because I'm like, please tell me the studio's not trying to shift into this. We're going to make single player games that the multiplayer all ties in and it all comes into one. It's kind of like what they tried to do with Shadow of War. For the Middle-earth Shadow of War, I honestly think that they shouldn't have put so much focus into that. I think they should have left that alone and put more work into maybe the narrative and to making the quest chains better. Because, I mean, all in all, the game was good, but I think the multiplayer actually held it back. It always makes me question Mass Effect Andromeda was another game like that. Let's stop trying to put multiplayer into games that don't need multiplayer. Like, I think Anthem would be perfectly fine as just a single player experience. I think I don't think Destiny and The Division would have been. I think Destiny and Division work very well as multiplayer games. The Crew, you can say hit and miss. I like the concept, and I think there's something there, which I think they're going to try and fix with The Crew too.
Huntress, Cyrene herself.
I'm making no freaking sense right now.
Crown. This must be the halo from the prophecy. I thank Apollo for this sacred gift.
honestly, I've just really confused myself. So if you know what I mean, know what I'm trying to get at, tell me, so I can feel less bad about myself. Oh my god, I just started ranting and I got lost. But yeah, that's my basic concept is these studios that I think make perfectly good. I don't want to say stay in your lane because I don't like telling creators what to do, but it does make me worried for the industry that I think all these developers are trying to shoehorn. I mean, at least with Anthem and with Anthem and what's the other game? Skull and Bones. They're trying to make new IPs. But it makes me worried when they're trying to shoehorn multiplayer into something like Mass Effect or shoehorn it into Shadow of War. Yes, I know 2 different studios, whatever. And I guess granted, there was multiplayer in Mass Effect 3, and people actually liked it, from what I remember. But okay. I've gotten way too rambly here. We're gonna call this one here, guys. Thanks for watching as always. Remember, you can always find me over on Facebook, Twitter, the website minds.com. Those are great ways to get a hold of me via private message if you want to talk. Just you and me and not
But how did he end up here? And who killed him? It was probably bandits.
So if you want to talk with me privately and not in the eyes of everyone, you can do that privately on any of those platforms below. If you want to have a public conversation with me, you want to have an argument, you want to have anything, all I ever do, you want to just give me criticism. All I ever ask is that we keep things civil, we keep things constructive. I know it's the internet, and I'm asking for a lot, but that is all I ask. I ask for. Let's have a conversation. Let's try and keep it civil and constructive and everything. And I'll be happy to sit and argue and disagree with you if we can do that. I feel like I'm lecturing, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm sorry. Other than that, if you enjoyed the video for some reason, because this video I was all over the fucking map, hit that like button, and if you are interested in other content that I do, please hit me up in the or hit that subscribe button and stay up to date on everything I do over here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, I'm AJ Gels, the CLM Gaming Channel. I'm out.